Hello. Today, Steve and I are in Olden, Norway. They said that.
Yep. Another Circle K that we refueled at.
Stop with the Circle K stuff. What a beautiful town, though. I mean, despite
It
the
is.
Circle K, what I mean,
It's actually beautiful.
look how gorgeous that is.
Y'all can't really see a whole lot. It was real. It was foggy when we got here. Couldn't see anything, and it of course burned off nicely throughout the day, but it still stayed overcast and drizzly.
I'm trying to figure out where. Like,
What?
can we pick these up? I want to pick these up. Okay, hold
Yeah,
on.
here we go. Here we go. We're going. We're live. See the people out there? Look. I don't know if you can see way up there. You see way up there? Way up.
How
And there.
gorgeous this place is.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
I can't really.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Enough of your playtime.
anyway, Olden, Norway. I'm Leah,
Yes. I'm Steve.
and I am also Frugal Vagabond, and Steve is
Third Rock Vagabond.
Yes, and we are on the Royal Caribbean 9-month Ultimate World Cruise. Hi, Maureen.
Indeed, we are,
Good
Leah.
to see you. So do we want to
Maureen.
do we want to start with yesterday or today? Which one do you want to talk? Let's talk about yesterday. So
Yesterday.
I had a sea day yesterday, meaning I pretended we were not at port, and I stayed on the ship all day.
Yeah, she did.
He went outside. What'd you
We're not
find?
wandering around. Yeah, well, it was a nice small town. There
Do
was a
we know how to
yes.
say that? Hoggesund?
Hoggesund, and I met with King Harold the fair hair, and so
Met
it
with
was
statue? Was it a statue?
a statue.
It was a statue. Okay.
And so it was King Harold the fair hair and King Steve the no hair. So yeah, we had a good meeting, and
Was there a
he was
beer?
very rigid with his stance on what he had. He was. So I did the same thing.
Was there a beer involved?
Not that point.
Okay.
That was after we celebrated with beer afterwards.
Awesome.
Yes. No, it was a neat little town. A lot of beautiful little old homes. I say little. There are several large old homes. Um, just a beautiful city.
Mhm.
It was nice.
And I missed
It was-
out
it
on
was
it
quaint.
because I preferred to take a nap. And so Bobby and Tam,
Hmm.
they're always up in the vortex,
Mhm,
and I
mhm.
think they stayed on the ship. I'm trying to remember if they said they were staying on the ship the whole. Anyway, they were there in the morning up at the vortex, and so I got to hang out with them for a little while because I have not hung out with them for a very long time. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
You did do a very good job. Just saying.
Not.
Just saying.
Anyway,
Yeah. But also besides the statue of King Harold Fairhair, there was a statue of Marilyn Monroe.
which does not make sense to explain that, but it doesn't make sense to
Well,
me.
I've heard all the way back to her great grandfather down to her father
Was supposedly from there.
from that area. Yes. So that was what it was. But then again, hey, they got a statue of Marilyn. They're taunting it, or not taunting it, but touting it, and making some tourist money off of it. So there you go.
And today we were in Olden. Are in
We are
Olden, Norway.
Yep.
Um,
Up in the fjords.
we had a open top glacier sightseeing trip. Well, this is the name of the tour,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
An open top glacier sightseeing trip booked, and
It's a double decker bus with the top peeled back as a canvas. However,
except that,
it was raining, so the canvas was closed.
yeah, so it wasn't really an open top anything.
Yeah.
And I was a little disappointed that we didn't actually go to the glacier because
We went to a lake below the glacier,
right, and
and
so
got
we
to see the glacier at a distance.
So this is the thing about, and this is not just Royal Caribbean. This is also on TripAdvisor and on Viator.
Mhm.
They a lot of times they don't really explain what you're doing on the tour, so it leads to a lot of
Yeah, it said glacier viewpoint, so that's what we got.
yeah.
I thought it might be a little bit closer, but
Really, all we did was get get
Yeah.
around this hill area.
yeah, we drove around, to the other side.
This
That
road.
we see, you can't really see it right now, but there's a valley up over there that cuts through. We went through that little valley.
I want
And
to show this kayakers.
kayakers. Yep, there's the kayakers.
That is also one of the excursions that you can do here. We chose not to, because it's probably that's pretty stable. It's not like whitewater rafting or anything
No.
like that.
No.
but that water is freaking cold.
Mm.
It's glacier water for one, and also it's
Yes.
cold here.
Yes. Now, when we were coming back,
Mhm.
did you notice that little pickup that was on the left side of the road by the lake at one point?
I don't think so.
So there were two young ladies that were
Mhm.
drying off after they had been swimming in the lake.
Locals, by the way.
Locals,
Most
yes.
likely not
Well,
people
yeah,
from this ship.
yeah. Well, they had a pickup, so
Yeah. So yeah, locals.
Yeah.
So our guide actually said that it's summertime here. So
Yeah,
despite
yeah.
the fact that it's
The
what
water's
60
pretty damn
degrees
chilly.
outside, and just the ambient temperature is about 60 degrees, but also
I didn't hear what the water temperature is.
yeah, very cold.
Yeah, it's glacier fed.
And so the locals do that. So good for them.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yep.
we were advised yesterday morning, or I had a comment on one of the YouTube videos I put, the last update actually that we did. I had a comment from one of my followers on YouTube. Thank you very much. I don't remember the name of the person right at the moment, but she mentioned that Olden and Alisund, which is the town we're going to next, are some of the most beautiful places.
Beautiful
and
scenery, and it
if
really is. Here in
because we
Olden.
were really tired and one of these days was going to be a sea day for us, she said, basically I recommend Haggeson because the
Yeah.
other two you really aren't going to want to miss. And I'm going to agree with that. I mean, I'm sad that I missed out on it, but I mean, this is this
Yeah.
whole place looks like a postcard.
Yeah, it does. Everywhere you look, there's you can sit there and take pictures.
You would see waterfalls coming out completely off the mountain, and yeah, we did stop. There was a kind of whitewater
What was where the lake
where the lake
narrowed and fed into the next lake, and it was
so it became a river, I guess, for a certain period.
raging river. Yeah,
And
it was
it was
awesome.
gorgeous. It was really incredible.
And of course, we had 2 busloads of people there.
But everybody
couldn't
was.
stand it.
I thought everybody was nice. So
They were.
a lot
They
of
were.
times when you're doing excursions, there's always like 1 or 2 people who block everybody's shot and get in the way, and they're just you just kind of roll your eyes at them and wish they would move. I'll just leave it at that. But
It
this
was
time,
beautiful.
even though we had 2 busloads full of people and 2 busloads, top and bottom, so 2 double-decker
Yeah.
buses full of people, everybody kind of got their shots and then moved out of the way.
Yeah, and the first bus was actually kind of starting to load up, but when we got there
Yeah.
and started unloading, so it's kind of
It's nice when everybody takes the turn
yeah.
and isn't hogging the space. Also,
It
because
was
it's
raining too, so people wanted to get back on the bus.
that's probably a really good reason
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, like I said, we're in Alisund.
Allison.
And I'm gonna say Alesund. I don't know how else to.
Allison.
There we go. This one right here, Alisund. And I'm showing this to you, and it's probably actually backwards, so you probably can't read it from there.
It reverses.
But also one of from what I've heard. Okay, hi Sean, hi Eric, and Maureen. If you're still here, good to see you all.
Hello.
Thank you for watching. So Alisund is supposed to be even more beautiful than
Mhm.
this place.
Mm-hmm.
So we're definitely getting out, going there, and then so we have Bergen, Norway. That's the last stop in Norway.
And there was a lady on the elevator the other day.
Okay.
I don't think you were with me at that point, but she had made the comment about Bergen being beautiful. And of course, she's from there. That's her hometown,
Yeah.
so might be a little biased, but looking forward to seeing it too. I've enjoyed every stop that we've had, especially Norway is beautiful.
Mm.
Even though we say there wasn't a whole lot there in Haggeson, it was still a beautiful little town. And of course, I just walked the streets kind of away from the port area, like everybody else did. I didn't really go out and about from there to see the countryside or anything. So I'm sure it's just as beautiful there.
Yeah.
Sean, I've been to Bergen. All right.
Oh, awesome. Okay, Sean. So the day after we're at Bergen is the 18th. What day is that? Is that Sunday?
Sunday, sea day.
So the 18th is Sunday, and we are going to do an hour-long live
Yeah.
stream on Sunday. So that's awesome. So if you want to compare notes after we go to Bergen, that would be really awesome.
Yep.
I'm inviting you. I'm not, saying, hey, you have to show up. The scene behind you looks awesome.
Yes.
So-
and y'all, and it really the
Eric
upper
just joined, so we have to.
ship, yeah, it kind of blocks the mountains. I mean, the mountains are way up here, so we're in a fjord, so they come down real sharp, and so it's hard to see up high, but you can kind of Want to kind of show it again?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's show it again. Let's show. This is back up. If you can see all of this up in here, this is just amazing. Everywhere we look up that way is beautiful. And here is the rest of Olden.
Oh, and you know what? There was one other thing I wanted to share too.
See?
So the green, I don't know if you're picking it up in the
Beautiful,
camera, but the water is kind of green as opposed to
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah.
And that is because of the sediment from the glacier, the runoff. So
All the minerals that are in
yes,
the soil and the rocks that get scraped away as the glacier moves.
and it's really pretty
It is.
and unique.
Really, yeah.
Anyway, so the on the 18th, we don't have a time picked out exactly for it yet because we've got a
No.
couple other things we
Yeah.
need to schedule for that one sea day that we're going to have before we start back up again.
Busy.
Because what happens on the 19th? Then we're in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
And we have, Amsterdam, we were supposed to meet up with a friend of mine, and her husband and her are, they had some other stuff come up. They're going to be on vacation. So they are not going to be able to meet with us after all. So we booked a canal cruise.
So we did.
And
It's early.
yes.
It's an hour and a half.
Something like that.
And so that gives us a little more time in town.
And we can actually explore.
do our own thing.
I wanted to get tickets to the Anne Frank house, but you have to buy those tickets weeks in advance. Yeah. So when I went to look to see what they had available, they are sold out until September 9th. Mm-hmm. That's the first day available.
Yeah.
Yep. What else was I going to say? Oh, today is all aboard is at 6:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the all aboards we've had going up to this have been like 4:30, 5:30, whatever. So when we get sailing, we're at dinner or doing something else. Yeah. So tonight we will not be at dinner because we will be finished with dinner by 6:30. So we will actually be able to watch the sail away and get some video of the fjord. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to that because this is what it's going to look like the entire way out. And I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Okay. So the big news is Ellison tomorrow, Bergen the day after, and the day after that, we're going to be doing an hour-long live stream, and that will be on. On the 18th, we'll be doing at least an hour-long live stream, and it will be on YouTube and TikTok if you want to catch that.
Yep. All right, everybody. Y'all have
Thanks
a good
for
day.
watching. Really appreciate you guys being here. Awesome to see you.
Y'all have an awesome day, and we'll see y'all later. All right. Adios, amigos.